Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Financially Lit Tuesday. Back at it again every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m., bringing you news, tips, and tricks on how to wealth up. Super glad to be back. Today, I'm going to go ahead and focus on making sure I answer any questions that you all have and also give you some updates. We have a lot in the pipelines, so much to talk about today. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit the share button for those of you tuned in. But I also want you to comment. Let me know that you tuned in with me. Like, hey girl, what's up? Something. So I know. And also make sure that you're sharing the live so that your friends, family, and loved ones could go ahead and wealth up with us. Also make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sipping Wealth, so that you don't miss out on any Financially Lit Tuesdays. All right, y'all. So for starters, we do have an awesome new package for those of you that are business owners and also want something that encompasses your year-end taxes, but also year-round bookkeeping services. So I know as a business owner, and many of you business owners, you're like, oh my gosh, the financial side of the business, I just wish somebody would go ahead and take care of that portion for me. And the bookkeeping and tax package really encompasses so much of it. So for starters, let me remove the lower third here. Okay, there we go. So this is the bookkeeping package. So it does have the tax filing encompassed with it. So not only do you get your tax return filed, for my people that have LLCs, this would be like huge for you. Also, your estimated tax payments are also included, as well as any 20% off any additional tax services. So if you're like, oh, I want to make sure all my tax concerns are handled, maybe you have paperwork that need to be filed, maybe you want to do an S Corp conversion in the future, whatever the case may be. Of course, we built this package with our business owners in mind. We want to make sure that they have something to go to that encompasses a lot of the financial side of the business. So it could release the burden of it. And it is at a 25% savings. So this is a huge savings for our business owners that want to keep their costs down, but also want to handle that financial side of their business. All right, so these are our packages right now. So these are just our basic packages for our bookkeeping packages. And then we have the add-on for the tax side of things, right? So the most basic is the $200, and then we have the $550 silver package and the gold package. So if you do want more information, I'd say go ahead and send us a direct message or head over to our website, strategictaxaccountant.com, and then you could get more information about what the packages actually include. So we literally detail it full out, so there's no worries there. All right, y'all. Okay. Hey, Naomi. Hey. Love the yellow and green smiley faces. It's super cute. All right, so for those of you that are interested in bookkeeping, we are actually doing bookkeeping. We are accepting interim bookkeepers that are ready to enter our training series. So if you're like, hey, I actually want to get into bookkeeping, or if you know someone that would be perfect, that's like, oh my gosh, you know what? They may be interested in getting into bookkeeping for other business owners or for even working under the Strategic Tax Accountants brand. So definitely make sure that you forward it to them. If you know anyone that's interested in doing bookkeeping, make sure that you forward their contact to us and also forward our contact to them as well. All right, y'all. Again, if you do have any questions while I'm speaking, be sure to drop it in the comment section. No worries there. All right, so we are also accepting new season tax preparers. So the tax season is coming up literally like less than 6 months away. So the tax season will be here. So we will be launching out our tax professional training. So I'll be going over literally a lot of the new tax law updates, the basics of how to file, whether it's LLC or business or other business types of tax returns, and also individual returns. So if you know anyone, again, that's interested in being a tax professional under strategic tax accountants, or in general wanting to learn tax preparation, then you could go ahead and tap in there as well. All right. So I do have huge news as well. We still do have our business funding membership available for those of you that are looking to tap into some business funding. I do have some awesome professionals that I'm partnered with to offer this, as well as making sure that we provide you with different resources on acquiring funding for your business. All right, y'all. And huge news. So I am now an IRS enrolled agent. Woo! Party. Right. So after months of testing and passing those exams, I am able to represent my clients in front of the internal revenue. So for those of you that are like, so what's an enrolled agent? I haven't heard of that before. I heard of CPA, I've heard of, all these other licensures, but enrolled agent may be new to you. So essentially, I do the law part, I'm like your tax attorney, right? So when it comes to any tax issues that you may have, I go in front of the internal revenue and I say, hey, Mr. Client has this and this going on. What can we do to rectify this? All right. So I'm able to represent my clients in front of the internal revenue with that licensure. All right, y'all. So let's get into the deadlines, because look, y'all, I know we have to make sure that our tax filings is up to par, right? We have to make sure that we don't have any penalties or anything like that. All right. So I'm about to bring that up really quickly. Hey, Nikki. Hey. Thank you for your love and support as well. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. All righty, put it up here. Okay, so for our tax deadlines, y'all, this is huge. Okay, so for my business owners, my individuals, whether you're a business owner or you're a 1099 contractor, you want to tap into this right here. And you want to make sure that you're hitting the share button. This is like crucial information to make sure you're avoiding those penalties, right? All right. So we do have a few deadlines coming up. As you can see, September is huge. All right. September, October, the rest of the year, we have deadlines coming up. So we have to make sure that we get it up. For starters, we have third quarter estimated tax payments. What does that mean? It means like W-2 employees, they pay federal withholding every time they get their paycheck. When you are a 1099 contractor or you're a business, you actually have to pay like a version of that. So your version of that is estimated tax payments, right? So you, based on your net income in that period, the IRS says, hey, you got to pay us some tax. You have to pay us towards your tax bill before like the end of the year, or we're going to penalize you for not giving us some money towards your tax bill, right? So we have to make sure that our estimated tax payments are sent off, paid to the IRS by September 15th. September 15th. All right. September 15th is also a huge day because for those of you that have S Corp tax returns or partnerships, any pass-through entities, and you filed an extension, that is the extension deadline, meaning this is the last day that you can file your tax return without being penalized for late filing. Okay, so you do want to make sure that you reach out to us to get your taxes filed before, I'm going to say before September, okay? Like today, go ahead and book your appointment and get your taxes filed so that you can avoid hitting that deadline. Because business returns do take some time to make sure that everything's on there accurately, especially if we have to do any cleanups, if we have to go through your bank statements, all that Cash App, all that good stuff to pull your financials. You want to make sure you reach out to us now, because September 15th is the deadline. All right. Now we do have October. October is for everyone else, right? That's my 1040s, my individual returns, my corporation returns. This is your extension deadline. So if you filed an extension and you don't have a business, or you're a C corp, this is your deadline to make sure that your taxes are filed on time and that you can avoid that penalty. Without it, you are subject to that having that penalty. And this is for your 2021 tax returns. All right. So make sure that you are reaching out, booking your tax appointment so that you can avoid those penalties before the deadline. All right. And then we have in November, we have our tax exempt organizations, which is our 990s. Right. So these are not-for-profit organizations. This is their annual filing deadline if you filed an extension. So for my not-for-profits, if you filed an extension on your filing, your return is due by November. All right, November 15th. So like I said, the rest of the year, we have a lot of deadlines coming up. So you do want to make sure that you are filing those on time. For sales tax. Oh, no problem, no problem. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. All right, so for my sales tax, for those of you that have product-based businesses, this is you. If you do short-term rental spaces, this is you. So if you are collecting sales tax, your remittance deadline is September 19th. Like literally a month from now, you have to make sure that you are sending your quarterly sales tax payments. Now, if you're on a monthly basis with sales tax, then your deadline is literally this month. In the coming days, you have like 2 days to get that submitted. And then, of course, September 19th is that deadline as well. Meaning, not only do you have to submit your tax filing, your sales tax filing, you also have to actually pay them by that deadline. If you don't, then you're still subject to the penalty. But there is also a perk of paying them on time. They do credits. They give credits for paying them on time and things like that. So you do want to make sure that you are staying on top of your sales tax. All right. Now, reemployment tax, which is an RT6. For my employers that have employees, this is big for you. So for our next quarter, it is due by October 28th. If you have you should have your payroll processing company doing this for you, but some people go through other third-party softwares that they have to remit their own reemployment taxes. But you do want to make sure that RT6 is completed by October 28th. All right. So employment taxes, which is your 941, your quarterly taxes to the federal, to the IRS. Again, this is for my employers with employees, W-2 employees. That deadline is October 31st. All right. Like I said, this is heavy. The end of the year, I know we're getting excited for the holidays, but if you're in business, if you haven't filed your taxes yet, you definitely want to make sure that you're on top of things before you get hit with those penalties and interest payments that you could really avoid by just getting in contact with us at STA. But yes, if you do have any questions for me or anyone on the STA staff, you can literally drop it on the comment section, or you can go ahead and go to our website or text the number on the screen. And you can book a consultation. So the consultations are absolutely free. You can hop on a call and ask your questions. Now this is a 15-minute consultation. This is not, oh my gosh, let me ask all my tax questions in the world. Let me get an entire tax strategy during my 15-minute consultation. Y'all, at the end of the day, I'm in business. We need to make sure we keep the lights on. We can't have our 15-minute consultations turning into an hour session, right? But the 15-minute consultations is free to you. So if you have some basic questions, if you need someone to point you in a direction, then definitely make sure that you text the number on the screen or head to our website to book a consultation. And you can literally go to any of our social media pages, click on the link, and book your session there. I believe in the caption of the live as well. So no worries there. Next week, I will be going live again, of course, at 6:30 p.m. I have an amazing topic in store for y'all. I'm not going to spread the tea right now. I'm going to make sure that you all come back next Tuesday because I have an amazing topic. You don't want to miss this. Like, I know everyone is going to want to hear what I cover next week. So make sure that you're tuned in. Make sure that you go to the Sipping Wealth YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button because, like I said, you do not want to miss next week. As you can see, I'm super excited for this topic. So make sure that you hit your notification bell so that you don't miss out. Again, I did go over the bookkeeping packages, the new package that we have out. I'm going to be releasing a lot of more new content. I have a huge surprise for you all as well, which I will make the announcement next week on the Financially Lit as well. But make sure that you're staying on top of our deadlines. If you have any questions, again, reach out to us at Strategic Tax Accountants. All right, y'all. Again, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Financially Lit Tuesday. All right. If you do, and then I will be covering more topics in the future. Be sure to subscribe, y'all. And have an awesome, amazing Financially Lit Tuesday.